Hello, dear ones. I hope everybody's doing good. Today I'm reading a special story. Special because it's it's about a birthday, and not long ago, this Thursday, was the birthday of my son Mehdi, who just turned 10. So happy birthday, Mehdi! I love you very much, son, and may you have a wonderful and beautiful birthday. So this story is dedicated for you and for every little one out there. Enjoy the story. So the story is a slice of cake, a story of love, hope, and sharing for younger readers. It's written by Nebras, Hassan, and illustrated by Terry Greenwell. So a background on the author and the artiste. So the author is a mother, a teacher, and educational consultant. Nebras Hassan began writing a slice of cake as a response to the events that took place annually in schools, celebrating International Day. Nebras Hassan was nominated in the Al Ain Times as the teacher feature of the year in 2007. So that's a local magazine in UAE. She was described by her students as being fun and exciting, especially when she reads stories. Determined to share her enthusiasm for reading with young children, she began writing. She uses her skills and experience to combine all the educational elements in an engaging way to young readers. Nebras shares these skills with teachers when she delivers workshops on reading. So she's really passionate about reading and and helping others to also or motivate them in toward reading. Growing up in London, then getting married in Manchester, and finally moving to the UAE, Nebra's circle of friends are multicultural and represent all the flavors of the world. So, all the flavors of the world, keep this in mind because the book sort of winks at this aspect. So, keep these few words, flavors of the world, represent multicultural, and represent friends are multicultural and represent all the flavors of the world. Keep this in mind because we'll see this at the end of the book and see if you can notice it. She wanted to reflect this in her book, A Slice of Cake, which emphasizes the importance of sharing and being tolerant with one another, regardless of culture, color, or religion. So we may have different belief, we may have different skin color, we may speak different languages, but deep down, we're all the same. We're all human. Terry, this is the artist, loves drawing, painting, and telling silly stories. He met Nebras in the United Arab Emirates, where they were both teaching, and it wasn't long before they were plotting a children's novel. They had fun deciding how the characters would look and how best to share this lovely story. Terry was delighted to be given the opportunity to be involved in such a super project that was all about sharing and cooperation, no matter where we live, who we are, and what we believe. So basically, embracing diversity. We see a picture of an alien on page 3 and with surrounded by flags, and the flags, if we go from the top right hand side, it's the flag of Egypt, the first one. The one underneath it is the flag of China. The one underneath that is India, and then England. On the other side, on the left side, we see the flag of Peru. On top of that, United States, and above that, that of Australia, and finally the flag of United Arab Emirates, UAE. All right, let's start the story. It is Snoo's birthday. He rushed to his mom to see if she had baked a cake. Have you made my cake? Have you made my birthday cake? Mom looked very sad and explained, I have run out of flour and eggs. Snooze knew that you can't make a cake without flour and eggs. So what to do? Don't worry, let's go to Earth and borrow some flowers and eggs, said Mom. Snooze and Mom got into their spaceship and fastened their seatbelt. Yippee, yelled Snooze as the spaceship took off. So we see a picture of spaceship, Snooze and his mom heading to Earth. Very soon, they saw themselves hanging off the Statue of Liberty and the United Arab of America. United States of America. So I guess I'm tired. So they landed on top of the Statue of Liberty in the United States of America, more precisely in New York, in the city of New York. Oh dear, I never get my parking right, said Mom. It's a good job. I've packed the parachute, she reassured Snooze. So they will have a way of getting off the Statue of Liberty. Walking to the nearest house, they knocked on the door. As the door opened, a lovely smell rushed out, and there stood a lady wearing an apron. So we see on the picture on the right-hand side, the lady wearing an apron, and in her hand, we see a plate with a slice of cake. Oh, Heidi, said the lady, can I help you? We have come to borrow some flowers and eggs. I am going to bake my son a birthday cake. Mom explained. Oh, I am very sorry. I have just used the last of the flour and eggs to bake a cake. You can have a slice of my cake, she offered. Mom and Snooze thanked her for the cake and headed back to the spaceship. Don't worry, Snooze, we will go next door to Peru. I've heard it is beautiful country. It's a beautiful country, and we will surely find flour and eggs, said Mom. So they're going to be traveling to another country, and they're going to go to Peru to find flour and eggs in order to make cake. Soon they landed in a city called Machu Picchu. Do you know it's built on a mountain? Mom asked. Mom and Snooze walked down the mountain and knocked on one of the doors. As the door opened, a lovely smell rushed out, and there stood a lady wearing an apron. So they found the lady wearing an apron. Hola, said the lady, how can I help you? Mom answered, we have come to borrow some flour and eggs. I'm going to bake my son a birthday cake. The Peruvian lady explained that she had just used the last of the flour and eggs, to bake a cake. You can have a slice of my cake, she offered. Mom and Snooze thanked her and headed back to the spaceship. So they didn't get what they were looking for, but they got a slice of cake from the Peruvian lady. So far we have an American lady. We have a Peruvian lady. Let's see what happens. We will visit another country, said Mom. Yippee, screamed Snooze as the spaceship took off. Very soon, Mom and Snooze landed on a very big clock. Where are we? Asked Snooze. We have landed in England on Big Ben, explained Mom. It's good we still have our parachute. They knocked on a door as they were walking. As the door opened, a lovely smell rushed out, and there stood a lady wearing an apron. Hello, said the lady. How can I help you? Mom answered, We have come